Hello and welcome to this edition of Photo Tips from the Man Shed, and today I'm going to be talking about posing models. Not talking about posing general public, but posing models in particular. Before I go on to that, I just want to say, if you've not been out to the website yet, filmphotoacademy.com, first of all, there is loads of stuff on the blog. I'm always updating materials on the blog with photo tips of various shapes and sizes, and also one of the services that we run out there is a critique of viewers' photos. So you can send in up to 6 photos and I will go through and give you a critique on how they can be improved, what's worked well, what needs to be worked on. The other thing, of course, at filmphotoacademy.com is the ongoing training program with the DVDs. So we have 4 DVDs all about photographing the female form in different ways, covering both glamour and fine art, nude and everything in between, including a lot of creative stuff. I really recommend those. Each one of those DVDs is 2 hours of material. There's tons of stuff on there, and you get to see live shoots, see how I interact with the models, and we do a lot of posing work in those setups and in those DVDs. So anyway, posing models. Now the reason why I'm talking about posing models in particular is because models tend to have their own fixed way of working, and it's very easy to end up taking photographs of models, not making photographs with models. So one of the particular things that I like to do is I'll work with the model for a little bit and just get a sense of who they are, what their style is, what they're capable of. But then I want to take them someplace that's of my choosing, not of theirs. And usually what that means is I need to start looking at breaking their patterns of posing to get them somewhere new and somewhere different, somewhere special. Now, essentially, I believe modeling is effectively it's exaggerated acting using the whole body rather than just the voice or the face. So I use that kind of filmic style of directing through emotion, through stories, to get the model to where I want to be. So actually, I'm getting the models to act out a scene. And I want to, when I'm preparing this, I want to set the scene. Where are they? What are they thinking of? What's the emotion that's going through them? Not just through their mind, but by giving that emotion, their whole body language reflected. I'll give you an instance. If you just want a model to look a bit sad, you might say, oh, just look down. But if you tell them to look down and feel sad, then their body language will reflect it as well. And so it's much more just about the physical elements of where bits of the body are, but making sure the whole body reflects the intention and the mood that you're trying to capture. Now to that end, you may well want to create a studio environment that really reflects that atmosphere, and you can do that through music and lighting and so on. If you're working with larger groups as well, one of the issues you often come across is trying to keep everyone focused. I'll give you an example. I was shooting stills for a film, and the 2 actors were filming quite an intense scene, but one of them, every time they had a break, would make some gag, and it would completely shift the mood of where they were, and I could see that this scene was not actually working as well as it should because they kept breaking the mood. So you need to kind of keep things focused in on what you're trying to do. You may want to even rehearse the models through the process, so they've actually sort of, they've got it in their mind where they're going, and as they rehearse it, you can see how you want to build on that. So anyway, one other thing with the model is the smile. I just want to talk about the smile. Models are often the worst smilers. They give you that, what I call the air hostess grin, the have a nice day grin. You probably know about the Mona Lisa and the way that she has this ambivalent smile. Well, basically what that's all about is it's the old classic smiling with the eyes. If you cover the eyes of the Mona Lisa, she's smiling. If you cover the mouth of the Mona Lisa, there's no smile in the eyes, and it's that ambivalence that makes the Mona Lisa what it is. But it's the classic model problem, is they give you but they're not actually smiling inside. And with all my sitters, I always tell them that that's what they have to do. They have to think of something funny, keep them going inside their head, and then the smile will come through in their eyes. And of course you have to reflect that all the time. You know, at the end of a good studio day, all I know is my jaws ache because I've been, you know, grinning at them the whole way through to get their natural response back to me. Okay, so obligatory joke of the week, talking about smiles. So, did you hear about the psychic Eskimo? Should I say that again? Did you hear about the psychic Eskimo? He knew it all. He knew it all. He knew it. Okay, all right. See you next week, guys.